crisis. And regarding the economic fallout here, I think we haven't even started to see really how bad things can potentially get, particularly because of the fertilizer situation. So, Steve, you're right. You mentioned that Ukraine, of course, massive grower of wheat and really the breadbasket in many ways of what was the former Soviet Union and for Europe. But Russia and Belarus are the dominant players in the global fertilizer market. So when we decided to declare economic war, despite the fact that there's no compelling American interest at stake in this Black Sea struggle, we declared economic war on both Russia and Belarus. We effectively targeted the global fertilizer market. So what has been the fallout? Let's talk actual numbers and data. If we look at wheat prices, for example, wheat on the day that Joe Biden prevailed in November of 2020 was right around $6 per bushel. Now, it had soared even before, again, before things got hot in Ukraine, it had soared because of Biden's overall inflation. By last Thanksgiving, it reached almost $9 a bushel. So it was already in crisis stage. But then Biden put it into overdrive. And right now, as we speak, it's trading just below $11 per bushel. So nearly doubling of wheat prices, and a trend which is likely to get significantly worse because of soaring fertilizer prices and perhaps even fertilizer shortages. So this situation, I keep saying that Biden is playing with fire here, and he's playing with fire for no compelling American interest. But the kinds of fallout from hunger in the world can be so severe that it's hard for us to even exaggerate. It's hard for us to overstate how important this is for the world. Now, thankfully, the United States produces an enormous amount of food. We're not going to have hunger in the United States, but we are going to have massively higher prices for food here. And in many parts of the world, particularly the developing world, there's going to be actual famine and hunger as a consequence of these disastrous policy choices. If we had left what is a regional struggle alone to remain a regional struggle, there would not be this kind of global fallout.